Welcome to part 2 of our 10-part series on the best LMSs out there. I'm Devin Hennig with SelectHub, and we've analyzed hundreds of LMS solutions, tested dozens ourselves, and worked with companies across industries to help them find the right fit. In this episode, it's all about the best LMSs by use case, and we're going to group those use cases into 3 buckets. Number 1, internal LMS use cases, including employee onboarding and training, compliance and risk management, enablement, and ongoing development. Number 2, external LMS use cases, including customer education, partner and channel training, and extended enterprise learning. And number 3, hybrid LMS use cases, where organizations want one platform to serve both internal and external audiences with separate experiences. Buckle up, there's a lot to cover. But before we dive in, this video is sponsored by several LMS leaders, including our title sponsor, Absorb, as well as our other sponsors and partners, talentlms, Cornerstone, Skyprep, Kallidus, Thinkific, and Tovuti. What a stellar group of platforms. You can learn more about each of them through the links in the description, and stick around to the end for more resources. All right, let's dive in. Part 1, internal LMS use cases. Internal LMS use cases are still the most common priorities. Think employee onboarding, compliance and risk, ongoing skills development, and sales or service enablement. If that's your priority, you want an LMS that makes it easy to onboard new hires consistently, automatically assign learning paths based on role, location, and department, so every employee gets the right mix of company intro, policies, job-specific training, and tools. Handle compliance and risk training at scale. Certifications, recurring training, automated reminders, and audit-ready reports for regulators or internal audits. Support sales enablement and product training, role-based content for SDRs, AEs, CSMs, managers, and more. Microlearning, and the ability to update content quickly as products change. Connect to your HR tech stack. Integrations with HRIS, HCM platforms like Workday or SAP SuccessFactors, SSO, and directory sync so learners flow in automatically and data flows back out. And deliver a great learner experience. Clean UI, mobile apps, and support for blended learning. Several LMS platforms stand out for internal use case functionality. Here are some strong contenders. Note, these are listed alphabetically. You can see the platforms on the left with notable callouts on the right. I won't read through every single one because we have a lot more to cover, but I recommend taking a screenshot and returning to this list later, then setting up demos to see them in action. There are also links in the description where you can get more detailed breakdowns feature by feature of various LMS systems in the SelectHub platform, as well as compare analyst scores. So there you go, good LMS options for internal use cases. Part 2, external LMS use cases. External LMS use cases are all about training people who don't work for you. Customers, partners, resellers, franchisees, members, distributors, and so on. By expanding training to audiences outside your company's walls, you can improve customer retention, reduce support tickets, increase product adoption, turn partners into brand advocates, and more. For customer education and academies, look for branded portals and custom domains, self-service catalogs, learning paths and certifications, e-commerce options if you sell training, and integrations with CRM and CS tools to connect training with adoption and NPS. For partner and channel training, focus on multi-portal or multi-tenant support so each partner type can have its own portal, branding, and catalog. Role-based content, sales, technical, marketing, and certifications, and reporting that lets you compare performance across partner groups. For extended enterprise more broadly, you'll want multi-audience management between customers, partners, members, and more, strong segmentation and data isolation, and localization support for global audiences. Here are several platforms that stand out for external LMS use cases. Again, I won't read through every single one because we have a lot more to cover, but I recommend taking a screenshot and returning to this list later while also setting up demos. Before we move on, a quick shout out to our title sponsor, Absorb. Absorb is a leading AI-powered LMS designed to handle everything from onboarding and upskilling to customer education, partner enablement, and more in a single platform. And here's the kicker. With Absorb, you get a single unified platform that can meet the learning needs of all your stakeholders, including employees, customers, partners, and others. This means you don't have to worry about managing multiple systems or trying to integrate different platforms. Thanks to Absorb for supporting this series. Check them out through the link in the description to see if it's the right fit for your business. Now, back to the show. Part 3, hybrid LMS use cases. Finally, we have hybrid LMS use cases, where organizations want one system to support both internal and external external training. This has become increasingly common, especially for software companies, manufacturers with dealer networks, and any organization that wants to connect employee skills and external ecosystem learning in a unified way. If you're in this camp, your LMS needs to segment audiences cleanly. Employees, customers, partners, and members need different branding, content, and permissions, but you still want centralized administration. That's where multi-tenant and multi-portal architectures come in. Balance internal and external priorities. Internal use cases like onboarding and compliance should coexist with external use cases like customer academies and partner certification programs, without one side overwhelming the other. Integrate across HR, CRM, and CS. You'll typically need connections to HR systems for internal learners and CRM, CS, and e-commerce platforms for external audiences. Provide unified analytics. Leadership will want to see how learning impacts KPIs across the board, from employee performance and retention to customer adoption and partner revenue. Here are several platforms that are good options for hybrid LMS use cases. Once again, screenshot the list for a good starting point, and then dive deeper into feature-by-feature comparisons of various LMS systems through the links in the description to SelectHub's analyst platform. We've combed through hundreds of feature requirements to give you the most information to make the best decision for your organization. So check it out and discover which options are best for your situation. There you have it, an overview of some of the best LMSs by use case, including internal, external, and hybrid. For more LMS resources, including pricing guides and SelectHub's database of LMS feature comparisons, check out the links in the description. One more big thank you to the LMS sponsors who made this series possible, including our title sponsor, Absorb, as well as our other sponsors and partners, talentlms, Cornerstone, Skyprep, Kallidus, Thinkific, and Tovuti. Each of these brings unique value depending on your industry and use case, and we've included links in the description. That's it, that's all. See you in the next episode. Cheers.